So, coming to the section of patient history, it's very, very necessary to take a detailed history from a patient who comes up to the outpatient department. So, if a patient has come up to the outpatient department not being previously diagnosed with diabetes mellitus, so what are the important key factors and key points that you're supposed to keep in your mind to ask the patient and to ultimately diagnose him with diabetes mellitus until and unless tests are done. So, now we'll be talking about the important key factors and key points that you should be remembering and keep in mind during investigating a patient regarding diabetes mellitus. So, what are those key points? One being the current and previous symptoms. So it's very necessary to be asking the patient about the symptoms that he is currently complaining about and the symptoms that he has previously felt. And also, it's very necessary to write down those symptoms as much as possible and write them in detail and see if it's corresponding to the symptoms of diabetes mellitus. This is very necessary to ask the patient if he has noticed any weight changes. As you all know, having weight loss is specific to diabetes type 1 and having weight gain is specific to type 2 diabetes mellitus. So, this is a very important question. Asking about eating patterns, if he's feeling more thirsty than normal, or if the patient is having the tempt of eating more, if he's feeling hungry more. So, this is also a very important question. Exercise history is very important, as sedentary lifestyle is one of the reasons why a patient might present with diabetes mellitus and can cause diabetes mellitus. So, it's very necessary to ask about his exercise and daily routine work. Medical history, as the patient might also have any other autoimmune disorder when we talk about type 1 diabetes mellitus. So it's very necessary to comply the different autoimmune disorders. And then lastly, family history is very, very necessary to be asked from the individual. As you all know that type 1 and type 2 diabetes mellitus has a genetic predisposition. So it's very necessary to ask if the patient's one of the parents having diabetes mellitus or any of the immediate family members, any aunt, uncle, or any grandparents having diabetes mellitus. So this is a very, very important factor and very important question to be asked in the history. So now if we talk about features of an interim history, the foremost would be the patient's goals and motivations, to ask him regarding his exercise routine and regarding his food intake. So it's very necessary to ask this question. Ultimately, any lifestyle changes, it's very, very important to make the patient realize that having lifestyle changes is very important with a patient having diabetes mellitus. So he would have to start up with some exercise routinely and to give up the sedentary lifestyle. Psychosocial issues, as you all know, that stress is one of the causating factors of type 2 diabetes mellitus. So it's very necessary to ask the patient of any psychological or any psychosocial issues. Glucose monitoring and results is very, very necessary. And a patient who has already been diagnosed with diabetes mellitus, it's very necessary to ask him that if he's monitoring his glucose on a daily basis and what are the results of his glucose. Ask the patient if he has any hypoglycemic episodes. For example, a patient taking oral diabetic agents and having to take insulin. It's very, very possible that the patient might have the complication, which is hypoglycemia. So it's very important to ask the patient if he has any episodes of hypoglycemia in order to probably reduce the insulin units or to give up on one or two of the oral agents. Adjustment in the therapeutic regimen, like I've mentioned, if the patient has complications such as hypoglycemia, it's very necessary to ask these questions so that we can adjust the dose according to the patient. And so, in case if he's having any complication such as hypoglycemia, that can be avoided. And then asking him about complications such as any numbness or tingling, if he's having any blurred vision. As you all know, these are all the list of complications, having the problems with the eyes, having problems with kidneys, and then neurological factors. So it's very necessary to ask these key points in the history. And lastly, about his medications that he's taking for diabetes mellitus, and the medications if he's taking any other medicines other than medicine for diabetes mellitus, such as high blood pressure, to know if there's any interaction going on between the medicines. So it's very, very necessary to ask this question. So these are the list of questions that is very important to ask in a patient coming to the outpatient department with diabetes mellitus.